Hello and welcome. Welcome. My name is Paige. For those of you who are new, we're going to do a collective reading for today, the daily message of inspiration and motivation or support. Today is September 20th. Of course, whenever you find yourself to these messages, if they resonate, they are timeless. But we are following the astrological energies as I'm picking them up. So, with that said, we're going to jump right into our messages. I hope that you're all doing well. I had a little bit of a break in my schedules for today and it's really interesting, the more that I have been really consciously and intentionally working with the spirit realm, with my guides, my higher self, with the spirit realm, which does require a lot of faith and a lot of trust, and to feel out the energy and flow with the energy. It is the divine feminine energy that I am riding on. It is incredible because, first of all, so much more gets done with such little effort. Meaning, when you're working with the spirit realm, there is no sense of urgency. There's just calm. When you're working with the spirit realm, we'll have divinely guided inspirations. And I guess it also depends on your human design. But for me personally, there'll be a picture in my mind's eye, a flash of insight. Yet I know that something else is coming. And it always does. That says, okay, now this is where you go, or this is what to do. And it's very calm. It's very patient. It's very loving. There's no anxiety. There's no stress. There's no pressure. So anyway, for any of you who may be in this same experience right now, because we're still soaking up the energy of the Pisces moon, that eclipse, and Neptune is working very strongly with us. So that is very spiritual. That is the spirit realms. You'll find that you have just a deeper sense of calm when you're surrendered to working with this energy. So somebody must have needed to hear that. Let's get the message for us all today. Okay. First message that we have. Overall energy is base chakra, the root chakra. And that is the first step in emerging as the butterfly from the chrysalis. Many are still in that cocoon phase. But in order to really grow your wings, spread your wings and fly as your true soul self, it does require that we are grounded, we are rooted, that we feel safe and secure within ourselves. We also have enough faith and trust in divine timing, in the universe, in the energies, in our ability to read the energy, that again, we're just calm. We're in a calm state. So that does require times in solitude. Really important that we take that time to meditate and learn about where we've been, who we've been, who we are and who we are not. Well, this is where we find our true power. Our true power lies within, and it is a very still, tranquil voice within. You may have found yourself guided through some really difficult situations in your life, not knowing exactly how you got through it, not understanding how you got from point A to point B, but there was always a very still, calm, guiding voice within that's guiding you. That is the higher self, your spirit guide. We have suffering in silence. I'm going to get a little deeper into this. many of you, many of us, or all of us, I think this is part of, yeah, they're saying yes, this is part of human nature, is understanding how we've created our own suffering from some of our past struggles, challenges, traumas, and having that energy still reside in us, within inner child parts and different fragmented parts within that are still suffering in silence, not allowing these parts to be heard, seen, felt. Let's see where this is going. And it is very important that we do take this time to ourselves to really reflect and learn about where we've been and where we're going and what energies are beginning to really open up within us. We are all receiving upgrades, so to speak, energetically. And it's really kind of clearing away the cobwebs and the fog, and bringing us to our true primordial state of being. And it takes a little while to be actually fully comfortable in that, because we have been so programmed and conditioned. And a lot of the deception that has played out in our lifetime is being exposed right now, which is helping. It's helping people to really come alive within themselves. The more that we do this, the more that we are comfortable in our own inner knowing and not falling for the control and power and control tactics of the other energies, the better off we're going to be, and the more we're going to help the rest of the collective through the next couple of months. I'm not here to predict what's going to happen, but we are definitely in for a ride. Not at all projecting any reason to fear, but just understand that we are going through a great time of change on this planet. And we're all getting a wake-up call in many different ways, in many different areas of life. And it's important to take that seriously. Okay. The law of attraction, which has been completely butchered, and I'm not going to say too much about that, but any truth that's in what is given out there in the media and social media and what people are teaching, if they're teaching these things for their own personal gain, you will know this. Yes, there is such a thing as law of attraction, but there's so much more to it than just getting into a high vibration and creating your own reality. That's a very dangerous and slippery slope to be in for too long. But to understand that, yeah, my beliefs about myself, my thoughts, my emotions linked to that are definitely going to have a huge impact on the energy that I experience. So if I'm still in a state of suffering and silence internally, then I will attract to myself more of that. I'm hearing it's time to take this seriously. It's time to take yourself seriously, but not in the sense of, I got to get serious about, words. This is not a game. This is not a dress rehearsal. We are in this. We are in this energy shift big time. Yes, there are certain energies and entities and powers that be that want to throw us into rabbit holes left and right, and this is why it's really important to know yourself and to understand exactly what the universe is bringing to you and why. It's not a dress rehearsal. The reason why I take back the words getting serious is because that sometimes can also be a deterrent, because truly we want to flow with life in a lighthearted manner with our hearts, and be serious about that. Not all the other stuff that has us stressed, anxious, worried, angry. Are we doing reversals? Death and, okay, we'll take them. All right. Yeah, know yourself, get to know yourself as much as possible. Allow whatever from the past is arising to arise. Allow the healing to take place. Don't put so much focus on what you need to change within yourself. That is automatically changing when we kind of let go of trying to control. Because if we are spending too much time healing and changing ourselves, and we're missing the mark there also, thinking that we're supposed to be a different way than we are right here, right now. Okay, so that is something, that is definitely a message for somebody. Don't get too much in your head about, oh my God, I've got all these things going on with me and I've got to heal, I've got to change. Like, that can be a rabbit hole in itself. But to just calm down, relax, come into a state of inner peace. 10 of Pentacles, can I get one more on that? This is interesting because this same message came up in the moon circle that I did a reading for during the full moon. Taking our energy and our focus off of the material, meaning a lot of times we can get so distracted with the material world, making money, building some kind of solid foundation. When I have all of this, I will feel grounded. When I have all of this, I will feel safe. When I have all of this money in the bank, or some kind of whatever it is for you, what are you telling yourself? That I'm going to be okay when this? Because that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're just going to continue to repeat. Be present, very present with yourself right here, right now. There's energies that are working through you. You may not be fully aware. They are activating your very DNA in your body. We are absorbing, regardless of whether you put in the time for meditation and ceremonial practices and all of that stuff. That's great. But this is happening for all of us anyway, organically, naturally. This is part of the evolutionary process. So taking our time and our energy and our focus off of the material, whatever that is for you, whatever you've placed too much importance on, and the value is too high. What should be important, which you should be giving value to, is yourself right in this moment. The power lies within our ability to move slowly, to be divinely guided, to picking up all of the little messages and all of the little binary codes and synchronicities that are being laid before us, to following that energy, to not going too fast. I know sometimes when we get an energetic download, it feels really fast and we get excited and we just kind of shoot from the hip. But truly, when you're working with spirit, when you're trusting, it is actually pretty slow going, but it appears to the ego mind. Yet it is such an ease and a flow, and give it a try. You'll be completely amazed. Many of you may find yourself feeling extremely tired, even if you get plenty of sleep at night, although a lot of people are having trouble sleeping. But even if you get plenty of rest, it's like, I can't get enough rest. This is because the energetics are changing and shifting so dramatically on the planet. We are being energetically trained to flowing and following how we feel energetically. And when we're too much in the mind and we're like trying to think our way and navigate our way through our day-to-day the old way, we're going to deplete ourselves of our energy. What is changing? What is transforming? The Death card and the Strength card, two major arcanas, really pointing out the fact that through this eclipse portal and the end of this year, it will be digging up from our subconscious, from the depths of our inner psyche, every nook and cranny of where we have been suffering in silence. This could be so unconscious and subconscious from before, but this is why solitude is important, because when these arise, we don't want to push them down. This is actually, we're being gifted with a little bit of a map of what we need to release and let go of. And trust me when I say, when these things come up, a lot of times naturally we want to just run away from them, push them down, shove them down, deny them, suppress them. But if we don't do that, if we allow it, it actually arises and leaves. This is what you're being asked to release and let go of. And yes, you want to. Guilt, shame, pain, unworthiness, imposter syndrome, you name it. Whatever is causing an energetic pull into causing you suffering, and it can get to a level of being physical suffering if we have ignored these things for too long, because the energy is just too strong right now to deny it. It's not, you can't, it won't go anywhere. It'll go right into the body. It'll go into the joints and the bones and the blood, and it'll affect all kinds of parts of our body. So having the strength and the courage to actually face that which has caused you great suffering internally. This could be childhood wounds. This could be something that was just triggered in you yesterday. Death and rebirth. Allow the transformation to happen. Allow it. There's great wisdom and great gifts in this suffering that we have walked around almost our entire lives with. And it's time to just give it to God. Give it up. Overall, with the base chakra, we have the Seven of Cups again. There's that energy, all that has lost, regrets, sadness, despair, feeling lonely, feeling like you're missing out, feeling like everyone and everything is against you. Sit with that. It's trying to tell you something deeper. As I was saying, law of attraction in action is happening left and right now so fast. It used to take a lot longer. Now it's like right there. What are you manifesting right now? Is it pain? Is it suffering? If so, that is an indicator to you that there is that is still in your energy field. This is going to trigger many people who are not ready to hear, or not ready to hear this. But it is truly what we need to do. It's what we need to release. It's what we need to let go of. If you're still watching mainstream media or scrolling on social media and getting sucked into that energy, it's feeding a part of you that you want to take a deeper look at. A part of fear, of FOMO, of needing to be seen, heard, needing to be desired, needing to be connected. That is false. It is all false light. You're already whole and pure and beautiful just as you are. We want to let go of all this baggage. The world, the cycle is completing. Many of us are integrating our new selves already, which is a beautiful thing. And I do recall the journey of recognizing what it was that I needed to release, but I didn't recognize all of it until I fully surrendered to it and allowed myself to learn more. Nothing outside of you can hurt you. It's all within. So yeah, as within, so without. We'll get one more message. Are we gonna? Okay. These are a little longer messages, but there's a lot of energy that we're working with right now that is quite intense. It's beautiful. It truly is. And you will get to a state of, is this really real? It seems too good to be true. Can I really just be this way? My true innate self? Without fear? Yes. But we do have the trickster energy, the Heyoka, that's working with each and every one of us. But know that this energy is actually lightheartedly, even though if you're still in pain, truly suffering in silence, it's not going to feel that way. It's going to feel like the universe is against you or that people are against you. And that's just not the truth. The truth is that there's been something that's been stuck within you. You've been told that you are something. You've been programmed. You've been, what is the word? Help me out here. Yeah, you've had energies that have been working on you. All of us have, to dumb us down, to make us feel ashamed of ourselves. And it goes from religion to social conditioning, family conditioning, all of that. And even if you don't think that you consciously have these beliefs, there's parts within each and every one of us that still hold on to a little bit of that belief. And that's what's really going to be released if we allow it. It's not true. You're perfect. You're beautiful. You are a divine soul. You are a divine soul in this human body. And we all had a bit of an amnesia when we came down here. And it was designed that way. We had to play out our karma. Now it's time to wake up. It's time to wake up out of that. None of that is true. Everything you went through, that was to clear your karma. Now is the time to live and shine. Shine your light. We all need it. This world needs this. This world needs you and your light to shine. So get excited about it. Get happy. Get in your heart. Start loving yourself. Don't stop working on yourself. Stop telling yourself you need to be a different way than you are right here, right now. Because right here, right now is always perfect. That is what I had for us all today. I hope that you found this to be helpful for you. And I am sending you so much love. Take care. Bye.